take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruits are thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mutts, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixture stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. UK liquid mixing shows stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids.
Let's get ready for the UK liquid mixing show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Oh, fucking rank amateur. It's a good job because I was messing my words up like fuck.
All right.
Welcome to the
Rewind.
rewind. Welcome to the UK e-liquid mixing show. It is a Wednesday night, which I got totally wrong in the blank part. It is a Wednesday night, and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing and tings. So, who have you got on tonight? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own maestro mixing, which is Tim Advocate to Liberty. And we've also got the Green Goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you have got any questions, put them in chat. We will get round to them. If you are new to mixing and you're needing some help and you want websites to go and things like that, we can point you in the right direction. And yeah, that is it. If you're stuck on a recipe, just bob it in. We might be able to help you out. That was better than first time. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in twat chat. If you're in twat chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. Right, there you go. That was definitely better than first time. Fucking.
I know, first time you said the wrong day.
I said the wrong day. I said it was Sunday, and then I said then I couldn't get words out. So yeah, so there you go. So what we'll do is we will get Liam to run through chat, if you would, please.
Yeah, so in chat tonight we have Walking with Mick,
All right, Judith.
Who apparently was first.
Yeah, old Judith on his holidays.
We also have Flavour Craver.
Flavour Craver.
We've got John Vaping Joker.
Hello,
We've
John.
got Steve Dawson.
Hello,
Brian
Steve.
Ferguson.
Hello, Mr. Ferguson.
Andy C.
Hello, Andy.
Let's see. I'm sure I've seen some of the names. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Neil Pitts.
Hello, Mr. Pitts.
We also have Martin Saunders.
Hello, Martin.
We've got a wild Shrek
Hello,
watching from his
hello,
swamp.
Mr. Shrek. Hello, Mr. Shreky boy.
We've also got Birdie, you big, beautiful, bearded bastard.
Hello, Mr. Birdman.
We've also got Rocky Toomey and Hamelin.
Hello, Hamulin. Hello, Mr. Tooney.
And
Good
I
evening.
believe that is everybody so far.
It is. It is. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you have been lifting, we'll talk about that afterwards a little bit. We'll touch on that, what's going on in the world of vaping at the moment. But what we'll do is we will have a little bit of a buffet. Yeah, I was using AI. It's AI algorithms. It's me. It's me, darling. It's me. It's my AI voice. So there you go. If you would like to join us tonight, it's not a problem. Just put your questions in chat and we'll get round. I just thought people might be able to understand me better than, hey, up, love, you're right.
I've learned to decipher. Don't throw me off and actually talk properly so we can understand you, Benny. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going through enough today.
Exactly. Right, so we'll have a little bit of a buffet. Well, a little bit of buffet, and we'll start with Tim.
All right. Original recipe recoil on a guar.
Mm-hmm.
Gur. Got my Shamrock Shake in that. I've got the grip with a vent on top, and in that I've got my Mango Sublime. And then these are what I took with me in New York, except for the first one. Butter almond ice cream in the Republic with a vent on top. And then she's got this banana pudding with chocolate for a limited time thing, and that's got and it's in the Hex Angel with another vent on top. Yeah, I actually like the Venice quite a bit. And I got some other various setups I might use, but I don't have plans on using any of them. So yeah, let's stick with that and pass it to Liam.
Right, so Birdie guessed correctly. I am on that Hadron 250C with a steam Craver Robomizer on top. And in that, I am currently vaping on some lovely Toby Crunch from Flavour Craver.
Oh, nice.
It's a very nice sweet biscuit.
All right,
Now,
yeah.
I had to look up what Toby was because there's a flavour in there that was throwing me.
Right.
And I'm looking it up. It's a very mild sweet tobacco.
Ah.
So it's just a tickle. So even if you don't like tobaccos, you will still really enjoy the flavour because it's not tobacco forward or anything like that. But yeah, it took me a lot of digging on Google to find out what Toby was. It just kept coming up with Toby Carvery.
Yeah. I thought like a Toby jug, you know, or
Yeah. I thought it might have been a nickname for like Toblerone or something like that. But
you're going for a Toby, which usually means you're going around pubs and that. You're going for a bit of a Toby round.
But apparently, yeah, it's a blend of 3 different tobaccos inspired by Lord of the Rings. That's where it gets its name from.
Interesting.
So what else has it got in it then? What else is it? It's biscuit.
It's
biscuit.
Yeah, it's a really nice buttery biscuit. A little bit of, I believe, chocolate, but I'm getting like a nice sweet caramel from it as well. And yeah, that tiny little tickle just to give it that something extra.
Ah, nice.
Exactly. That's where it is. It's just a tiny little tickle. And I will pass it over to I'll pass her over to Cassie.
Because just
Tim's
putting better
gonna get a
results than
little
searching out why
tickle
for.
later when I hobble my gimpy ass back out into the living room because I'm not on my recoil and Hexom because he's got my drip tip still.
Why, you
I
just
had
got one
isn't
drip
it?
tip? Have you only got one drip tip to share between both of you?
His didn't have a drip tip, which he knew, and somebody's sending him some because it's a proprietary drip tip.
Right.
And his hasn't come in yet, so he borrowed mine when his came in yesterday so he could build it. He was supposed to bring it back into me before the show. I've got the nitrous and the Thelema with that huckleberry cream cheese pastry I made for the September mix-along. And my trusty Republic, what not only matches my room now, but my chair that finally came in.
Have you got it at last?
Yeah.
Hey!
Thank God, because I need that footrest on it to put my foot up now. With the gaudy nitrous and my butter rum coffee ice
Why, what have
cream.
you been doing? You hadn't mentioned that. What have you been doing?
So I have a cast on my foot now.
That's
I have
new.
that ulcer that won't heal, and their bright idea is to put an open wound is in a cast so it can sweat and fester. That's going to help it heal.
Why have they done what they thought that for then?
They think it's going to help the ulcer heal because it's going to take pressure off the bottom of my foot where it is. I'm telling them Friday when I go for them to change it and check it that they can shove it because it's not going back on. It's painful. I can hardly walk and it's not going to work. I'm tempted to grab some scissors or some pliers or something and start cutting it off myself right now. But that's all I got. And I'll pass it on to Benny.
Thank you very much. So I'm on the Gua with, I need to put some more cotton in this, which got the Clips. Is it Clips? Clips shoe. Yeah. On top there with some of Zeus Juice, Death by a Bunny, which I put in. Also on, I was on, it's in the living room, so I'm just going to be on this with a shift tank in it, with a little coil, which is a cooker. And inside that I've just got the stuff that I made up, which is some of that Flavour Junkie, which you can get from Flavour Craver. Right, I did see a few bits in there. What we got in... I did see some little bits. Yep, Birdie says he's sending the dates through, which I'll pass it on to Liam. Someone look down. Mr. Scott Woodwood, if Wood, Scott Woodwood. Birdie's got some holy RY4 concentrate. Woohoo!
Yeah, I have some of that.
Yeah, I wasn't enamored because I've got that holy vanilla, and I wasn't enamored with that. To be fair,
See,
I'm not in love with it either. The holy.
I like the holy. I mean, it was nice. I threw it in a couple of recipes. I don't know if I'd go absolutely nuts over it, but it was nice.
yeah,
That's
it's one of
kind
them
of where I
things-
am. It's not bad, but it's like this isn't like wow, like I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, well, everybody who was going on it, that's why I got the holy vanilla. Because everybody going, oh, it's the best vanilla out there. And I'm like, it doesn't really do that much. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't that great.
Yeah, that's the thing. When we get new stuff gets really, really hyped.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it gets a bit overhyped.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's...
Well, the holy
You'll know
holy hippie loves it, so he talked me into getting it, and that's the one I got the little 4-ounce bottle. It's really 2, but it charged me for 4 ounce. I got it in, tried it, and it's like, meh. That's why I never noticed it was the wrong size bottle because I was like, I never really went back to it.
You'll be able to tell when certain flavors were released because you'll go on the Alara, there'll be 2,000 recipes all done within a space of 2 years using the flavor, and then all of a sudden it just drop off a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean this one, Birdie? This new huckleberry right here because it's yummy and delicious.
Look at that huckleberry. Martin saying, Cassie, they treat diabetic ulcers on bottom of foot with total contact casts.
The problem is that they put it on tight and it pushed the swelling from my calf and shin up into my knee. So it's causing a lot of pressure on my shin, and it really, really hurts. I can already see bruising under the cast.
The other problem is instead of making it like this, so she's walking her heel, they angled it like this, so she's like walking
Yeah.
on her tippy toe, which is she's just about
The
falling
opposite
everywhere
of
she's going.
helpful.
Now, you might have to have a word with her and just see if they can adjust it, but apparently they do treat it with that, so there you go.
No. No, I'm not gonna hobble through this house on a cast for who knows how long. No.
We've got a new
has-
person in chat. I don't know if anybody's here. We've got Poundland Hanky Panky Wanky.
Hi, Hanky.
It's a lookalike.
That's Poundland. I mean that he's not talking about pounds for like the currency either. Just making that clear to everybody who might think it's some kind of
We all know
like,
that.
dollar store.
I've just knuckle tested something, and it's not very often I knuckle test because knuckle tests for me don't always taste the way that they do.
Yeah.
But I've had some flavor junkie neotame.
All right, yeah,
I think it's sweet enhancer.
Yes.
And it's like I literally one little drop on my knuckle, and it tastes like I just shoved a teaspoonful of sugar in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Well,
good.
that's
Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm going to be chucking in recipes soon. I'm going to be making up a couple of recipes, but I reckon 0.1,
Yeah.
0.2, and you'll have the equivalent of 1%.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the. That's what they're all using. Cloud Tucker, you all right, mate? That's what they're all using in commercial liquids now, isn't it? Because it doesn't knack your coils up as bad.
Yeah, it does. I was surprised, Monda, how much it actually tasted like sugar.
Yeah.
So I was expecting like an aspartame sweetness or something like that, but it tastes like sugar.
Yeah. Mick's got some of that in a bundle he got from Scott Wood, and he's steeping for 6 months. I'm guessing not about the holy vanilla. I think Rocky Tooney has put in a recipe. Speaking of tobaccos, are you for da milk and honey?
That's not the recipe. That's the link. Oh, I mean, no, you had one up above. Yes, you just dropped the link too for the ELR.
Yep, I got that. I'm on that. I'm going to share it now. Do a quick share on this, which is so. See, I need to reread. Are you for the milk and honey? Which is 0.5% of vape train coffee liqueur, 0.5% of flavoured cream, 1% flavoured milk and honey, and 6% TFA RY4 double.
Awesome.
Looks nice, that does. I do
Coffee.
like the sound of that.
Coffee does me. That's me.
Yeah.
Milk and honey is a lie.
So,
Myth, not a lie.
Emmeline uses super sweet at max 0.1. 0.1. Liam, your camera's gone all blurred.
Oh,
Now you
speaking of camera, do you notice no blinking?
Yes.
New
It does
camera.
does it all the time. I'm not sure why it does it.
It's
I
because
think
your
it tries to-
your background's clear.
No, sometimes I think it tries to focus on the vape,
Yeah,
which
maybe
then makes
so.
it blurred. There we go.
Yeah, mix up at 0.5 on the SS now after the Onyx. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I'm normally at 0.5% on super sweet.
Yeah, I used to be on 0.5%. That's where I am on super sweet is 0.5%.
I mean,
I go between 0.5 and 1.
I never used to use any super sweet at all. And then I just started picking up commercials every now and again. And then I decided I'd drop a little bit of super sweet into my mixes. So now it is 0.5%. But this Flavor Junkie Neotame, I think it's literally going to be 0.1 to get me to 0.5%. Going by how sweet it was.
Pretty hell, Birdie's on a bit of a sweet talk. Sweet talk. He's been on too much. What is it? Super sweet as Birdie.
Yeah, I always use 1% super sweet.
Yeah. Do you know, right? When we first started mixing, it was you don't need to use any sweetener because they're sweet enough. But it does actually do something to your flavours. It does actually pop them sometimes.
It does pop them, but then I've talked to several companies, and the sweeteners are built into a lot of the flavors. So if you
Yes,
find
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
using certain flavors to enhance your sweetness, you might as well use sweetener rather than throw your profile off a little bit to use a flavor to make it into a sweetener. You might as well just use the sweetener.
And
The only
I
time-
lied. I actually use 0.5% on beverages and lemonades usually, but I
Like there's a
mostly do desserts, so 1%.
Yeah, the only time I go higher than the 0.5%, I'll push up to 1%, is if I'm doing sweets, candy
Yeah,
flavors.
yeah. They need to be
sweets and sometimes an ice cream
Yeah.
if I want like the sweet
Yeah.
version of an ice cream. But
Go
for a bakery, no, 0.5%.
Yeah, sometimes they do need, and this is where people do get in when they're first starting, where they get into a little bit of a thing that they want it sweet, and then they put too much sweetener in. Do you know what I mean?
And it dulls stuff out.
Yeah,
It dulls
yeah.
stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It sort of, you've got to realise there is a balance between doing so, especially when you're DIY mixing. There's a balance between what you get in shop bought, because obviously they're using different sweeteners. They don't. We used to use super sweet. They use different sweeteners now.
Yeah.
Each company will use a different sweetener. So to
Or
get you that
have
sweetener.
several of their own. Some of them have like 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to realise that when you get it, and if you put it in and you think, this ain't sweet in this, then you've got to add something to it. Or you might think, I've put 2% sweetener, and think, why is this fucking really sweet? Like I'm drinking some tea with about 24 cups in. That's where people don't realise that what sweetener does. And then like people get, they see sweetener, they'll go on enhancers and they go, oh yeah, we'll go in this ethyl maltol. And yeah, it's a sweetener, but it dulls things as well.
But that's what I find really funny though, is you can't get sour. Sour is very, very, very hard to get, because when you're vaping, you're not tasting it with your taste buds. But yet you can get sweet.
Oh, you got to really sweeten your sours to get your sour too. That's the other trick with it. I mean, if you don't sweeten up a sour mix, it doesn't taste sour.
Yeah,
Not
but
true
you still
sour.
don't. You still don't get.
You don't
it
get
as
that
sour
full. No,
as you would have thought. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
And when one of the sours come out, one of the recent sours come out, a lot of people were knuckle testing it and saying about how sour
Oh,
it
yeah,
was. And
knuckle.
that's the best sour they'd
Mhm.
ever used. And then were really disappointed then when
Exactly,
they were putting it in
flavor
their
curve.
juices.
Bakery, I typically bakeries almost always use perulum, but like candies and certain ice creams and different things, I will use my cap still. It depends on what I'm mixing. And like you got to find your own favorite sweetener too, because you might find once you get in DIY that you prefer a certain one. I think Rocky prefers Flavora sweetness.
Yeah, for a lot of my for a lot of my custards, I used to use TFA.
Yeah.
Because TFA is a blend of sweetener and EM.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to sours, that knuckle test, you're right. Knuckle, I mean, how many times I've done that, made that mistake. Oh, delicious, nigga. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't trust a knuckle test for anything. But I think for sweeteners, I think you could probably be able to gauge
Yeah.
from a knuckle test on a sweetener, because they do come across as sweet when you're vaping as well.
Yes. Scott says, I've been over counter juice for a while now, and I go back old school, 1% super sweet, and an extra 1% WS-23. It makes it more like over the counter. Mick says it sweetens the back honey just right on his thing. Only did 0.2 for ages. Had to do buy 6ml bottle after 4 years. Martin says sweetener is like salt and acid in food, vape, drinks. They all lift the flavour. Yeah.
That does a tart too. Tart is another one you need a sweet kind of pop. You want that tart bite. It's similar, like bite, and without the sweetener, it just doesn't bite right.
Yeah. Mick saying apparently cactus at a quarter boosts fruits, and he's got more cactus than you can shake a stick at, because he got some mystery juice from Chefs, and it came with about 10 bottles of fucking cactus in it.
Uh-oh.
Cactus can do it. Kiwi can do it. There's a few that'll do similar things.
Yeah. Flavor said different sweetness for different uses.
Yes,
100%.
that is correct, Lady Craven.
It is. You can, like you say, you can always add. You can't take away. That's the
Yeah.
other problem as well.
That's right.
Do you know?
I always start low with my flavors, and then slowly build them up over iterations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take it out. You can add more, but you can't take it out.
No, that's it. That's like everything. You can't take it out once it's eaten. Do you know what I mean? And that's one of them. Like you put strawberry in at 6%, that could be throwing everything out. Do you know
Oh, you
what
mean
I mean?
grab
You
a
put
liter bottle and just pour the strawberry in with a liter bottle
Yeah.
type thing, like somebody does?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that,
Yeah.
Calling you out,
that-
buddy. Love you, but
but-
I'm calling you out.
that's another mistake the beginner mixers make. They'll put a strawberry in at 6%, and because the strawberry is unbalanced, instead of doing
add
another
more.
mix and lowering the strawberry down, they'll then push every other flavor up.
Yeah. It does. It's you've got, like I say, it is a fine line. It is a fine line, isn't it? Like I say.
And there are exceptions, but pushing another new mixer issue is adding more, turning up the percentage on it instead of backing it with something to give it that full flavor. They'll try to just raise it up higher and higher and higher, and then they wonder why it tastes off. Well, because there's a cap to that flavor. But if you back
Yes.
it with another, it's not the same.
Yeah. Cloudstruck says, I believe Expo has been cancelled. Yes, it has, my friend. It's been cancelled. Well,
It has.
as far as I know, it's been sent out to the vendors that it's cancelled. But as far as I know, I haven't seen anything posted officially that it's been cancelled. So I'm not 100% sure. I know people have been putting up that you could still buy tickets to go. So if you do go on the website and buy tickets, you're going nowhere. You're just giving them money.
which is-
Yeah,
which is
you're
absolute-
able to go next May. They're postponing everything till next May. You can go
Yeah,
next
that-
May for free if you buy tickets now.
But that's absolutely terrible though, because now is about the time that people are going to start booking their hotels and everything.
Yes.
Or already have. Already
already,
have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because BVG already has, I believe.
and I mean, you're not going to be able to phone the hotel up and tell them that the expo's been cancelled. Can I carry my booking through until to next May?
No, exactly.
If you're steeping
they've
stuff
posted-
too and have it
so
all
they've
steeped and
posted
ready,
Today. Flavor Code
If
says
you
yes,
have it-
they posted today.
you got all your stuff steeped for Expo, you're pre-steeping it, getting it ready, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden
yeah,
Expo's
yeah.
gone. It's like, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
stock up like ahead of time, and now it's got to sit on the shelf or like try
Exactly.
to sell it.
Oh, Flavor Craig does have some news. Breaking news. Mick says I've cancelled it because he won't go into it. Pointless. Rocky Junior FW Sweetney's about the only one I don't like and don't use. I did get Vape Daddy. Is it Vape Daddy? Mick's already booked his room. £153 premium room. Get in. I think I'm gonna book it on Flex for May, and I might do the 3 days because for the simple reason is it'll either go ahead, won't go ahead, or it fucking finish. Yeah, Benny, like I said, we did predict it end in May on NUVS. Yeah, mate, I said that. We did say that. We did say that they'd do the 10th anniversary, miss out October, do May, and then
you
that'll
think
finish.
think about what's going on. It's
It's
scary.
not right. So I tell you what the problem is now, right? We were talking about this after NUVS because we're with Shrek and Bunny and that lot, and we're saying, have you got your email through for the tickets? And we're like, no. And Shrek said, I'll give him an email and find out what score is. But Vapor SO pulled out. Vapor SO have a massive
Oh,
store.
they did?
Yes. Vapor SO pulled out. Yeah, get on Flex, I will do, yeah. So Vapor SO pulled out, so that's probably a 50 grander. Do you know what I mean? At least. You have a few of them pulling out, and there was quite a few that had pulled out. The bigger one wasn't going. Some of the bigger Chinese companies wasn't going. So you get them pulling out. That's soon it's your bottom line that you think, shit, we can't afford this anymore. We're not going to make any money. Do you know what I mean? So that soon adds up that they're doing that. So yes, that's it. Right. Right, there is a breaking news. There's another event being organised by Brett and Jane, Triumph Vapes and Endo for the weekend after the Expo in the venue opposite the Expo. I didn't know there were a venue opposite the expo. What venue? We'll have to see what that does. I think that was on not enough interest from China, now disposal are banned, and I bet that 8% of their money. Yeah, it is. The problem you've got is, right, and I'll tell you what the problem is. Why that's thing. China have shifted 1st and 2nd of November. So these one going on are preliminarily going to be going on 1st and 2nd of November. Might be a bit like that. People don't know about it. It depends how much you're getting in there, what it's going to be like, who's going. Need more info before we sort of commit. Everybody starts committing, I think. It's one of them ones, isn't it? It's like we were saying about getting concentrates in. It's all right saying we'll do it, and then no fucker turns up in it. Do you know what I mean? That's what you've got to look at. So yeah, hopefully it goes ahead, and we'll see. We'll see what materialises out of that one. But just keep your peepers on that for the 1st and 2nd of November and see what happens. So yeah, so the problem you've got is now, TPI's doing an event at his new home. All right, he's got stately manner, has he?
Little private thing. Little private thing.
Yeah, a little private thing just
Be
for a few people.
cautious going to his private thing because he is rumored that he's just gonna play Barbie Girl by Aqua on repeat,
All right.
mixed in occasionally with a little baby shark for Birdie.
All right.
I thought he was just playing his playlist over and over, and we got both those songs on there. So yes, he will be.
Kaiser says, Vic said, if I pay his internet bill for a month, I can have his room. Fair enough. Yeah, so the problem you've got is, right, the focus of China has shifted. This happened just after the lockdown. So obviously we know disposables are a big thing, and disposable will come round and that lot. What you've got now is these companies that was doing the Vapor Expo because there was nothing else for them to go to. So yeah, Bennett gave Vaporous a bad review, so they pulled out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So these have moved their focus. We used to be a niche group, so what they wanted to get out there was, because it's a trade show. We all know it's a trade show. They wanted to get it out. We go down, see new things coming out. Vendors go down, new things coming out. It's now mainstream. They are now showing at convenience shows. So for the food, drink, and paraphernalia for convenience stores, Smoker showing on there, Vaporesso showing on there. They have shifted. That is why they're not doing as much for a dedicated vape show, because shops are shrinking down. There's not as many shops. The online stores are shrinking down. We've got that coming on. They've shifted their focus onto convenience stores. That is where these companies are going now.
Yeah, I'm also wondering though whether something would hit Expo, then you'd end up with loads of reviews about it online, which would get then publicity, more sales. But now, with everywhere seeming to be clamping down on reviews as well, plus you got the vape tax coming in. So if they bring over 300 mods with them, I assume they would have to pay the vape tax at customs.
Yes.
So, and then if they don't sell those 300 mods, they've lost out on quite a bit of money.
Yes. But they're not showing off because convenience stores don't go to the Vapor Expo.
Yeah.
Convenience stores go to convenience store stuff.
Like meetups.
Well, they do a big show. There's a big show for it. Same place, Birmingham. There's a big show.
Oh, they have a convenience store show?
Yeah. It's where all ones go for, where they show off, new line of foods and new, cigarettes and things like that. They're all there. They're all doing that. That's where they're doing now. They're doing the same in America. Because, what is it? But Fagan went to one, didn't he? And it had a smoking and a vaping one together. Yeah, they're not interested in YouTubers for the last couple of... There's nothing in them for them anymore. There's nothing there. There's not... This community that we've got, we're here, we built it. Do you know what I mean? And now they've said, we need to go somewhere else. We need to you know, we can't rely on you to buy us stuff, so we're moving somewhere else. Convenience stores have picked it up, so all you know, your supermarkets have picked it up. That's a growing market. They're selling more of their stuff to them than they probably are to about 20 vape shops. Do you know what I mean? And their importers who bring them over will be telling them this. Yeah, exactly, mate. You can't give a £50 mod to a bloke to get 10 reviews. Exactly, it's not what it is.
Yeah.
But they're not chain vaping the recall until confiscated. All right, I did that. So that's why it's going. This is why they're struggling. This is why Vape Expo will be struggling. Do you know what I mean? So whether it is that it comes on in May, I honestly don't know.
I just. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Mick says I'm doing Amazon reviews for now for power banks. I've sold £300 worth in a month. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Emlyn. To go where the money is. That's the thing. To go where the money is. So this is the time now, because obviously when they're going in is, and I know that Stuart was on Monday talking about DIY and that lot, that what they're going to do. I think what will happen with DIY is, as he was showing off the mixing kit for beer, wines, will fall under that sort of thing that you're allowed to do for your own personal use, not for commercial use. There's a difference. There's a difference between commercial and commercial, and you know, your personal use, isn't it? That's what I think. Yeah. Martin said, Benny, the thing is, people forget it's a trade show. The public days are just an extra. Exactly. That's what it is. It's just an extra. The trade show is a Monday, so that's what'll happen. That's what happens when you go to these trade shows. They have 2 days. It is for trade. It's, you know, public can go in. You can get tickets to go to, you know, Ideal Home Show if you want, but it's a trade show. Do you know what I mean? That's predominantly what it is. So this is why they've moved, they've shifted, they've realised this, that the trade show was the Vapor Expo. The trade show is not the market anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's not where it is. So they've moved. They took the money. They've got to invest that money somewhere else, and that's what happens. They're not refunding the stall lords or the people who have bought tickets as it's been postponed, not cancelled. Yes, that's another one. That's another thing that they've done. They've postponed it. So they might do May, got the money, and then, you know what I mean? But that depends. They've took that money from these Chinese vendors that do disposables. They might not come in. They might not be doing it in May. They might have to go and get the money. There'll be, usually there's a clause in there. If you can't get to there, they've got to give you your money back. Yeah, No, they emailed me and asked me to do reviews. I'd not even got a storefront at the time. It's going amazing now. Yeah, mate, it will do, yeah. Paul, you all right, mate? So, yes, that's what the email... But there should be in there, you should be, usually, if you can't make that date, you can get your money back. They can't argue with that, because they've postponed it. You haven't cancelled it. You haven't cancelled your ticket. They've postponed it. So you should be able to... This is when you get, you know, like when they were doing lockdown, when the constant tickets were out, there was a clause in a lot of them, clause 31.4, says that if it's postponed, you can claim your money back. I did that for Tom Jones because I couldn't make the rescheduled date. Yeah, it's definitely cancelled though. Yeah, it's definitely cancelled, but it's postponed. It's not cancelled. It's postponed. What's the new company? It's called I can't remember. Emu or something. Early Bird. They're doing, aren't they? That's what they're calling it. Early Bird.
But
So yes, so we got that out of the way anyway. Right, so it is shit. It is shit. It is shite. It is shite. Yes, so Benny, Benny, I'm sorry, you're wrong. For B2B consumers, may be covered.
So the public might be covered, but business to business aren't.
Right. All right, because solicitor told him his money's gone. That's shit, innit? And Mix made £5 off Amazon and 7% commission off them, plus free power banks. Nice. Yeah. I've got a feeling they will cancel the May 1 last minute and declare bankruptcy. Easy way to get out of paying the money back. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing you've got to worry about as well, innit? That they could turn round. Yeah. Yeah. Postpone it. They don't want to claim the money back. That'll be it. There'll be, like I say, it may either go ahead or it won't go ahead. That'll be it. It's no ifs or buts, is it? Do you know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see. We're fingers crossed it goes ahead in May, and we see what happens. Because it'd be nice to have that last hurrah if it is going to be that. Like I say, I might do 3 days. I might just do 3 days on it, just in case it is the last one. I could say I've been the last one of there. Do you think it's the end of Expo? Like I say, we don't know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. No. That's for sure. Whether they do one and make it different, make it like like the convenience store ones that they get different stuff in, right? Not just vaping stuff. That they open it up a little bit. Maybe they do.
Like they did the THC ones here now. It's half and half.
Yeah, whether they do something like that, whether they open it up to other things. Do you know what I mean? The Tool one would be good for me. I'd do Tool one. Yeah. Yeah, we were surprised there was another one after. Yeah, definitely surprised that. I do, yeah, too. I have my lunch money from kindergarten. Either that or it got stolen. Yeah, then you're all doomed. No more Expo. Yeah. Right. So has anybody got any questions other than that about Expo? Anybody got stuff about mixing? Are you stuck on anything? Are you wanting to know anything? Yeah, Scott, we did see that. It's over roads from Expo the 1st and 2nd of November. They're sorting something out. Like I said, I don't know what the venue is opposite Expo. I didn't even know there was one. Yeah, by keeping it saying it's half full, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I say, it's one of them ones, isn't it? Yeah, we need a THC one to get blasted for 3 days. Yeah, but if they did something, even if they did healthy products, health vitamins and shit like that in there, do you know what I mean? Or even
let's be honest, with a lot that goes from who we know, if they do beer or spirits, in the Expo too, vendors for them, oh my god, it would do well.
That's what I'm saying. Homebrew kits or something like that. They could put,
something like that would be great.
Yeah, have stalls for, mix it up a bit. So you've got
that also comes in handy for Flavor Craver, because remember you can use these flavorings in those too, in your homebrew kits and crap. So yeah.
If they add beer to it, can you imagine the videos that Benny puts out at Expo usually walking around? After
he wouldn't be walking, he'd be wobbling, man. He'd have the gimbal straight up, but he's sideways. You're trying to figure out why.
Funny as fuck because
we're walking around Expo here.
We're sort of walking around Expo, more like wobbling.
It's all right, man.
Benny had been playing dodgems on the scooters he went out.
Yeah. We'll all be like that, riding around like that. Yeah. But it is
bumper cars in the lobby.
Yeah, Scott can
and
bring
then
some
Hanky jumps out in one of his weird outfits and scares Benny, and Benny's then on the floor.
Yeah, but it's like, say if they did something different, if they had something different to it to build that, so it's an all-in-one thing. Do you know what I mean? That health, well-being, things like that. Do you know what I mean? Put something else in there. Open up that singing. Yeah, we'll be all singing on stage. But like, Sweet Caroline.
Although Benny has
proven
he sings better
when you're drunk, and we have
that
proof
is true.
Of it.
We have proof of that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. We'll be all like that, won't we? Singing up on stage. Come on, everybody. Hey, Caroline. Yeah. Yeah, most people hammered any sneaky drinks and vape weed. But even if they did that, even if they did bongs and things like that, do you know what I mean? And paraphernalia. They could
As
do
long as
something
they
like
have
that,
something to
couldn't
fill the venue, they'll make their money, and that's
Yeah.
what they want. Yeah,
they? Yeah, that's they need to.
that's what they
think
did
out of the
here.
box.
They didn't have enough just vape stuff, so they
Yeah,
had to fill in
yeah,
the gaps, and that's what they did
yeah.
over here. So they might well do that. Beer and Cider Festival in Devonshire. Oh, that sounds awesome. There's apparently a mushroom festival near here
All right.
that's happening, and from what I understand, it's not just the kind you normally put on a salad. From what I
Fair enough.
understand.
Well, you can put the other ones on the salad too.
Oh, you
but-
can. Oh my god, it tastes terrible. Have you ever tasted those? Oh,
Yeah, the rest of
No.
your afternoon wouldn't go so well.
So we'll just have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens. We'll just have to, fingers crossed and everything. Hope this 1st and 2nd of November one goes. I think I can't make that one, to be honest with you, 1st and 2nd. I'm a bit stuck in November. I've got, in fact, I know I think I've got, I definitely think I've got a game on there. There was a stall in May Expo selling dog food. Well, that's it. If they did things that,
wait a minute,
do you know
really?
what I mean? Yeah, I didn't
Was it
see him
really?
selling dog food. You see him selling dog food? I didn't see
Well,
dog
you were
food.
saying about that dodgy pie that you had, Benny.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bernie says just don't get invited to mushroom salad in Australia. Yeah, she poisoned them, didn't she? But that's what you need to go. Yeah, I'll be walking backwards. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah. Oh yeah. But
I can literally picture Benny.
Yeah.
I can see you doing it. I'm
if they're gonna
sorry,
do
I just
it,
can't.
yes, I'll go to birdies. Yeah, fucking hell. I won't go there. You get eaten by a fucking crocodile. You get booted by a kangaroo. You get fucking bitten by a spider.
I mean, any of the things Benny just said, yeah, that's concerning. But more concerning is his obsession with the chocolate starfish. Are you sure you want to go to Birdie's? Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott says, if there's beer, they shall come. But that's it. If they did it, do you know, added, you know, like, say, beer mixing kits, wine mixing kits
Well,
in there,
yeah, I
things
mean-
like that, yeah.
Have me in the room. I can even send along some recipes for Flavor Cover to take over with.
Because I mean, it's 18 plus for the vaping anyway, so
Yeah, yeah.
they
yeah.
could just they could do stuff like that easily.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Have
I mean-
stuff that people come for. Do you know that, you know, make it a slash? That's how it's got to go. Because there's not enough in vaping now as we know it. It's gone. It's gone. There's no bringing that back. It's commercialized now. It's out there in open. You know, so the wild days of, you know, everybody running around getting things, that's gone. That's gone. The shift has moved. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you'll get them using, but it's gone to more pod kits than it has to big stuff. I don't think it'll take, you know, maybe it'll come back around because they do go around in different bits. But
Yeah, it always does
it's-
that circle.
Yes,
It does that
yeah.
weird circle,
Same with
yeah.
flavors. Same with flavors. It always goes round in a circle. But I think now it's splintered too much. It's gone mainstream. Once convenience stores get it and things like that, it's mainstream. You're not going to get that back because they're not going to want to be selling these. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
One
gonna
of
do
the
that.
reasons why I think you've seen the Flavora and the Flavora and the Wonder Flavors release, like the naturals more than the other for the
Yes.
not Wonder Flavors,
Yes.
but Flavora's releases are more geared toward the pod style mixing because, well, for that same reason, because they kind of could see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I like that one. Martin's just put in. Brian's just put in. I like the idea of Benny having his own Benny beer, Benny Bear. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Birdman, that's like what this morning. Wild Days of 10 Stack Mex, haha. Like,
Yeah.
that's this morning at his house.
Yeah, but it's not. You're not gonna get that. Do you know what I mean? Because we know about it. You know, mainstream don't know. We're the spit in the ocean. Us. Everybody.
I
who's
just
watching this
realized
show, things
something.
Like that.
I just realized something, Benny. Now I know why Birdman likes such high wattage and is constantly like fogging up like the area. He's just gonna have to calm down the spiders so they stay away from him a little bit or calm them down.
yeah, like a natural fog machine.
Natural fog machine, exactly. He is the natural fog machine for his town. Yep. Now I get it. Yep.
Yeah, Martin's saying, Benny, they're better off going like a vape meet or a jam where they make money from selling weekend tickets like a festival at £100. The problem with that is who's going to pay
Live bands in the evening.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? They could do, but the problem you've got is with that. The problem you've got is that £100 for a weekend ticket. That you used to have to pay for tickets. You get a members club, and you don't have to pay for it now. You get them free. Why they've done that is because there's not that many people going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People have moved on. People have moved on. The people who was going have moved on to somewhere else. People who was there are now using disposables, are now using pod kits. It's moved. That's what I'm saying. It's moved. You've got to realise this, that we're an elite. We're a small minority of vaping. And a lot of people that was doing this, like you don't see as many, the mixers doing it anymore. You know, all the old mixers out there anymore doing mixes. You know, you've got new people coming in. You got that. But it's, yeah, that's what's gone on. You know, you don't see the old mixers anymore coming up into, you know, the hobbies, yeah. I mean, like, hobbyist vaping was so popular because it was the only way to get a good vape. Nowadays, a £20 pod vape, great. Exactly. That's the thing. It's moved. It's moved. It's moved on. Yeah. It's not where we were. We can't go backwards. It's not going to go backwards. It's going forward, and the going forward is pod kits. You know, a little bit bigger pod kits. They are making them bigger. They're making them, you know, last longer. The batteries last longer. The bigger pods in them and things like that. That's how it's going. You're not going to get as many tanks, battery mods, because it's just not there anymore. Do you know? And that's all over. That's virtually all over. That's all over the world is doing it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, unfortunately, a vape expo isn't going to be like it used to be because they're not bringing out the stuff anymore. So, and you've got the tax coming in next year. Who's going to go to Vape Expo and spend loads of money to show off the 100ml bottle at 45 quid? Do you know what I mean?
But that's the thing, see, that's coming in April, isn't it? And the expo's in May.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you're going to get. That's what it is. It doesn't help the vendors that I feel sorry for, but I see Expo as a social now. But I think if it's kept as a social, it could grow. Think Chef Fests of the past. Right. The thing with that's Chef
true.
Fest, right? So think of Chef Fest. Think of the
you have Vape Fest as well. That was another big social.
You had Vape Collective that went on for 2 years. They are organised by people of there. The Vape Expo is a business.
Yeah,
they're out to make money. Doing a small little venue of tents in a field is not making the money they've been used to. They've been used to making big bucks off of big companies, selling them a stand for 100,000, 120,000. Do you know what I mean? They're making that money. They're in a business of doing expos, not doing social meetings. It's a total different thing. A social's a social. A social is organised by people like ourselves, people who own, you know, little companies who own things to get little companies together. That's a social. You don't get that as a big, you know, in a big venue like a Vapor Expo. That's not. We've made it a social because we all meet up there. That's not the end of the game. It's a trade show where big money's handed over. And they're wanting big money. These companies aren't making fucking £100,000 a year. They're making fucking millions a year. Are these bigger companies? Do you know what I mean? So it's not a social to them. It's business. That's the difference. Yeah, it is. Exactly like you guys say about you and Juice, it's just nostalgia, and you, Juice, and Device are actually better. Exactly. And like Mixers, vaping, like you said, is mainstream now. When supermarket chains get on the board, it's not a cult anymore, are they? Exactly, they're very greedy. £500 for Wi-Fi for 2 days. It's money. It's money, mate. You don't. We all think it as us, as it's for us, as it's a social. We see new stuff. It started out like that, and then it progressed over the years. It's now a big fucking business. Do you know what I mean? You've got to realise that. Yeah, I was looking forward to social. Everybody does, because we've made it into a social. because we don't see, because we've got friends in the industry, we don't see everybody all the time. That's not what the Vapor Expo's for. It's a trade show. It's not for us. Do you know what I mean? So if these companies aren't making X amount of fucking thousands of pounds, they're going to say, fuck it. You're not going to spend £70,000 on a stand and only make fucking 50 quid, are you? Do you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, a social, that's a different... Doing a social is total different kettle of fish. Do you know what I mean? That's just everybody sitting around in tents, going around a few stalls like you do at a scooter rally. Or you do at a fucking, I don't know, rock climbing fucking meet. Do you know what I mean? They have stalls there. It's not, the expo's not that. Yeah, we're just extras like passengers on a ferry. Exactly, yeah. With the tax thing happening, I can see independent vendors doing socials to sell their stuff. A bit like Car Boot attached to a social gathering. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a different kettle of fish. Martin saying, Benny, when me and my mate went to a B2B mate, he's a vape shop chain owner, I did over £50,000 of deals on the products. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's where the money, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it was there. That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for. You've got to realise it's not a social to them.
Yeah, to make connections, to network for business.
They're not coming over to shake hands with people and go, hi, we're Vaporesso, woo. That's all extra. Do you know what I mean? That's just to get the hype going for us to go out and buy their products. They're wanting to sell them products as well. They're wanting to come into deep business to say, right, we're going to ship you over. The what is it's going in? The importers going in and going, right, what we've got new. Right, this is what we've got new. This is this. I'll take, 100 units of that. I'll take 1,000 units of that. I'll take 10,000 units of that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Emily saying, talking of scooter rallies, even the IOW scooter rally is a shadow of what it was 10 years ago. Yeah, because people move on. Things move on. People move on. People get older. People, things change.
Plus,
yeah,
as people's disposable income goes down.
Exactly. Yeah, big websites have sold us down the river. There'll be a small selection of massive companies. Exactly, that's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's moved. It's changed. It's changed. Expo was never a social. It's a trade show for trade people to buy stuff, to spend fucking big money. So that's it. So you go. So, but like I say, I do feel I only went to Expo for the gay activity. I think that's.
We know, Hanky. We know.
That's not Hanky. I don't think that. I think that's fucking Graham. I actually think that's Graham. I don't think it's Hanky.
Yeah, way too PG. Way too PG to be Hanky.
I do think it's fucking Graham. Walking is the future is now. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah.
But even if it is Graham, we know that that's why Hanky goes. I mean, come on.
He does go. Yeah, he does go for that. He goes for the reach around. But I do feel sorry for people like
Jesus.
I do feel sorry for the home zone, who are the people and the juice companies that are smaller that have got stands there that have paid out, 5,000, 10,000. Do you know what I mean? To them, it's money in it that they're not getting back, that they're not seeing. That's the people you've got to feel sorry for it. So that's what you've got to think of. He only went for the head. Scott says, and we did it so well. But yeah, that's people you feel sorry is the smaller companies, and the smaller Chinese companies, because there's smaller Chinese companies there that have probably spent 20 grand of their budget, plus hotel rooms and shit like that they booked, flights from China, importing the stuff over.
The flights and stuff like that, they might not even be able to recoup those losses back.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you got to feel. The smaller vendors you got to feel sorry for. A lot of the bigger vendors, they probably say, right, well, we'll wait till May, we'll just cancel things, and But it's still a lot of money to someone have your money for 50 grand, to have your money for fucking 6 months. Yeah, exactly. With their big hit, yeah, they could have sold some before. They could have. Thing is, what they show off is the stuff that they've prepared for the next year. That's what happens. So it's the stuff they're prepared for that. Sounds like there should be a UK vape fair just for the UK and European juice and mods in a field with tents, keeps the price down. There used to be that. That's what there used to be. There used to be things like that. It takes a lot of organising. I know someone was saying, I think it was Stuart when I was listening to, what is it? Pam Lambogan on Monday, Punk Rock. It was saying on there that there's a show being cancelled that's the flower show because they've now turned around and said you've got to have security on there. You've got to have metal detectors on there. Do you know what I mean? To stop people, terrorists or out like that happening. You know, you've got to pay for security. You've got to pay. It's all changed. The world is changing. It's not just throw a tent up in field and fucking forget about it, is it? Do you know what I mean? So, right, so there you go. So, if you don't know, the mix-along is on Huckleberry over at ELR. If you want to join in there, these are linked miles
Huckleberry
back up.
Desserts. Huckleberry Desserts.
Huckleberry dessert.
Yes. So, if you want to join in, it is a new full line of, is it Flavora?
Yeah, it's the Flora one.
Two full lines.
Two full lines.
Two full lines.
Yeah, and
bonus
I believe-
entry if you use Flavora, at least one Flavora in your mix. You get a bonus entry into the giveaway.
And I believe it's not just Huckleberry Desserts, is it? It's Huckleberry-like as well.
Yeah, yes,
You don't
because
have to
we
use
talked
a
about that last
Huckleberry.
week.
Yeah.
You can make your own Huckleberry using maybe a boysenberry and maybe a currant and, try to create one because there's not a lot of huckleberries out there actually that are available easily anymore.
And the link is just being dropped in the chat by Rocky.
There you go. So if you do want to join in, free of charge, just got to follow them rules, drop it in there, and you could be in for the chance to win.
Basically, mix it, hashtag it, put a post in there, including a link to your recipe into the forum link that he just dropped. And like I said, you get an extra entry if you have a Flavora in your mix. I mean,
open to anyone in the world because it's getting posted by them. So
Yep.
I mean, unless you did like I do and said, "Don't enter me for the win."
because I've already got all this shit.
Yeah,
I've already got the wall,
basically.
yeah.
I don't believe it's the full line of Flavora, is it? It's just
No, the new
latest
line,
the
the
full
new
release,
line.
the full release,
Full
the full
release.
release.
Yeah.
Full new release.
new
Not the
release.
full line of 1,000 fucking flavors. It's a new ones you're getting. Yeah,
Yeah, prizes are random, no pressure, so you don't have to worry about
yeah.
Oh,
them testing all
you know,
and seeing who's the best, which
for
takes a
Birdie's
lot off.
benefit, I'll flash it again. That's one of the new Flavoras at Huckleberry.
So what went on about people not at Expo and things like that? Obviously, it was Flavour Cravers' chance to show their stock off and things like that.
Yes.
They are now available at Dispergo. They are available at the EC shop. They are available at Vape Club. Are the short fills. If you do want the long fills, if you do want the herb, hello herb, hello.
Yeah.
A long time no see.
Herb has solved the issue right there. Herb just solved the
Oh
issue.
God! Don't say that.
You all
Hanky
can
and
now
Birdie
stop
will
going
both
to
be
Vaping
all
Expos, go
over
to
that.
Butt Plug Expo, problem solved. For
Didn't I
YouTube
tell you
videos
that-
and Expo content? Exactly, mate. Yeah. No,
I wasn't kidding. There's certain Australians going to wind up funding that whole thing right there, Herb.
Yeah, it is. Do you know the first time I went down, there was I'm sure there was a sex thing on next thing. There were dogs and sex show.
Is that where you got that fleshlight that you tell us about whenever drink a show?
I had that
Hey,
years.
I'm still waiting for someone to come up with a viable idea. You know, you put the sleeve over top of your mech mod, whatever, and it looks like fleshy thing, and then you it's a good way to get it
Updates
not
come.
checked at customs because no one wants to touch that shit.
Yeah, update to come. So yes, so do go help them out because they have got stock in. There was going to show it off and that lot, so you can go over and get your concentrates from there. They are building up the concentrates. I think they've got some flavour junkies in there now, which is this.
Yes, they have.
Junkies.
And the other thing as well is if you're not 100% sure on one shots how to mix them, pick up the Nixer range, because the Nixer range,
Yeah.
it's really super simple. It's enough concentrate in there with 3 10 ml bottles in the Nixer pack, and you just add those bottles in, and
Yep.
you're good to go.
Boom. There you go. So there you go. Go over and check them out. Help a brother out that was an assister. Help them out. That there was going to be showing off the flavours. Go check them out. Got stock. Rocky's put in sneak preview the hook sack.
It can't be a sneak preview if you've already shown it 10 times, Rocky.
Have we seen it? Have we seen it?
It's his nut sack with huckleberry added to it.
Ah, is that what it is? We'll got to give it a shot.
It is, but I will share it.
That's how he got away with sneaking it in on Tim's show, because that recipe is banned.
Right. So the hook sack is 1% flavour West hazelnuts, 1% one-on-one honey puff cereal, 1.5% flavour huckleberry, 0.75% VSO huckleberry, 3% Capella shortbread, and 1.5% SSA shortbread cookie.
There you go.
That's not the nut sack, Rocky. You lied.
So that's his hook sack. So while we're on as well, I was saying to Liam before we came on, I got an email from e-liquid. Everything e-liquid. Everything liquid. I'd not seen them before. I must have been on their website at some point because it was in my spam folder, and that's the only way they can get your email. But they do sell the additive that goes in your thing. So we're just going to have a quick look and just see. Have you got it up there, Liam?
Yes, I have them both queued up, ready to go. So, I'll just do a quick share on the additive. So,
use an ad blocker then.
Yeah. The
so there you
additive.
Go.
So it's 7.2, I believe. It's not salts. It is freebase.
Freebase.
So it's from 25 to 200. Now, the 1,000 ml is £3 or £4 cheaper than the hub, but
yes,
that's if you don't use the hub's code. If you use the hub's code, it drops it below that, and they both offer free delivery as well over a certain amount, which a litre of additive will actually take you above that amount anyway.
So it's just an alternative place if you want to go looking for it.
Yeah, they also do PG and VG as well.
What's the price on PG and VG? Because I do need some.
I'm just going to call it up now. So VG is fairly cheap, I believe. So we'll do 5 litres of VG.
That's not bad. 5 litres.
It's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I mean, you'd have to. There will be postage on top of that. Now, normally, because you're ordering like 5 litres, it's 5 kilograms, isn't it? So
yeah,
they normally sting you a little bit on the postage because it's DPD next day and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's couriers. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, they got bottles as well. Let's have a quick look at their bottles. So 120 ml short fill bottles. So clear bottles, 50 pieces, 30 quid.
Out of stock though.
Yeah, it is out of stock. Yeah, 55 for 100. £7 for
£7 not bad for 10 though, is it?
No, it's not.
I think they're all out of stock from the looks of it.
TPD compliant bottles, PET bottles, LDPE.
Right, just go over to so have a look over there. Flavour Cravers just put. I'll just bring up Flavour Cravers website. Apparently they do it as well. Yep. Emily says I use them for my freebase. Great quality, never had an issue. So Martin's put a question. I've seen citric acid in some recipes, but can't find it on any seller.
Yeah,
and
so
that's where Flavour Cravers saying they have it. So.
Oh, is that what you say? We sell it. Is that what you said? I thought we were on about 72, Nick.
No, bottles and things like that. So I'll do a share on Flavour Craver because they're actually cheaper. Right, it's eight bottles for a tenner on the Chubby Grillers, which I believe the other bottles, the 120, I believe, were that type of one. So these are the actual Chubby Grillers. The 60 ml bottles are £5.50.
All right, just go on to additives while you're there, because you're saying they do citric, not Nick, citric acids.
Yeah, Capella Powerful Sour, Super Sweet, Citrus Enhance.
There you go, citric acid.
Citric acid, malic acid, and obviously then you got your Sweet Enhance, your TFA, WS23, bitters.
Do you know that extra sweet's really sweet?
Yeah,
Really
I
punchy.
haven't tried the extra sweet, but this flavor junkie one, I reckon is probably gonna be
Is
on
that why?
par
Do you want to
with that.
So, because you got that nicotine, but it's not on there, is it?
The nicotine. No,
Yeah,
it's
not
just
on
the EM one by the looks. Well, loads of flavor junkies. Ooh, yuzu lemon.
Ooh.
That's what we have.
So Toby Caramel, that would be right up your street, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it is PAT, but they're not super soft, but they're softer version.
I still can't find it. Old school Gorilla bottles that were soft, not those pet ones that I can't stand. They've probably changed them. Probably cheaper to do the harder ones, wasn't it? Rocky's put in myth bust. Citric acid does not add a citrus flavour to your mix. So, extra sweet is near team. Liam has a pre-release for feedback.
Yeah. So you got the extra sweet, which is going to be a good one with it being near team. But as we said earlier, though, it's different sweeteners for different things.
Yes. So their near team is not listed yet, so it's for feedback only. So that's why it's not listed. There you go.
Yeah,
Little
so we
insight.
got
Shame.
Shame.
Oh, wait, I need a bell.
Ding, ding. Have we got a bell? Yeah,
That's
we've
it.
got a bell.
Oh, I have a
That's
bell.
it.
Wait, whoa,
That's
we
citric.
forgot the important part. Liam, you guys stripped naked. Let's go.
I
you
have
go.
a bell.
Nobody wants to see that. That's citric acid I need to pick up.
It's not making any noise. Not making a
My
noise.
microphone just has that good noise suppression because it's really loud, actually. I painted that bell, actually.
Nice.
Let's see what else.
Try to put it back.
Yeah, they've got some new stuff in. They've got any new stuff in over there at the flavour.
Yeah, they got some stuff marked here as new. Yeah, so it looks like some of the new Capella flavors have started coming in.
All right.
So we've got the Capella For You blend.
Oh,
That's like an RY4, is it?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah. That's actually a really nice flavor. Wayne and I like that one.
Yeah, you got Berrylicious. So it looks
Not-
like the
not
new
Flavor
Capella
Care Wayne.
line has started
DIY or
started
die Wayne.
dropping in. Yeah, candy mango.
Candy mango.
That might be quite nice. Yeah, people would like to do their sweeter sort of
Chocolate
things.
coconut.
That's interesting.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, so it looks like it's the new Capella drop, isn't it?
Yes.
Cookie crumble.
Semi-new.
Yeah, some of these are older.
Yeah, some of them are like a couple drops back.
And don't forget as well, free UK shipping on all orders over £50.
So go over there. Do let them know if you do see it on here and you go over. Someone did. A couple of people have been.
And support these companies. Like, seriously, they're going to be priceless in the
Well, they
future.
are,
as
because
only
he's
things
getting.
come.
Because, like I was saying, Rocky Tim Have you had the new TFA yet?
No,
I have it.
they're on their
Rocky
way.
does. I have them on the way.
So
As soon as they get here, we will get them mixed up and we will do a release video.
so
That's the
how many
thi-
flavors are there?
Is it 18? I believe it's 18.
Nice.
16 or 18, something like that.
It's not often Capella and TFA drop new flavors, is it?
TFA
I
hasn't dropped new.
I haven't
Well,
seen
they dropped a few
Capella.
individual flavors here and there, but a whole like
Not a
drop.
batch. I've not seen. We're on
Long
about this.
time.
I've not seen Capella or TFA in 5 years.
No, it's
I don't know.
Big
Capella,
drop.
Capella's
Released not
dropped.
that long ago.
Cap had a release not long ago, but TFA I haven't seen a proper release from them since I
'Cause,
started being noted.
This fresh guava and that zesty lemon were in a release last year, I believe it was.
No?
Yeah,
Um,
you can normally guarantee that Wonder Flavors and
Yeah,
Flavour
18.
they're going to do a drop every
BBG.
year, but
Yes.
Mm.
Yep. And SSA's been good for doing random like non-stop drops. Surprisingly, even though we lost a few flavors here and there on it from the non supercharged line, they just did that drop. It's like, okay.
Citric
I was trying
acid
to
adds
figure
a
out what I
sour
was
or a
thinking.
tart flavour.
Yeah, again, sweetener to bring out that tart.
Capella did release the
helps.
last few years. They haven't
Yeah.
they haven't done one this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get lost in the sea of flavours.
yeah. Plus, I think a lot of the channels just tend to cover Wonder Flavors Flavour. It's not very
Yeah.
often people will go over any new Capella or anything like that.
No.
Oh, we've tested them all there on our channel, the testing for the new drops. TFA is gonna have one.
Yeah, they had that crusty French bread and that homemade sponge cake or something like that.
Zero says RIP Noms banana and kiwi. It's a sad
Yeah.
day for banana.
Yeah,
kiwi.
those yeah, not seeing them on the site right now for whatever reasons. That's a good banana. That was a
It's
really
a-
good
and it's
banana.
a good kiwi. It's a nice,
It is a good kiwi.
juicy kiwi.
Yeah, I wonder whether that's down to like what TFA and Capella did. They had to pull some flavors, didn't they? Because they didn't travel well.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
You
that's
couldn't,
what
you couldn't
happened. You
send
can't
them by airmail.
bad airmail though.
Yep.
You can't. So, yeah. Flavour Curse says I placed a large order just before TFA brought out the new range, waiting for feedback. So hurry up and get the feedback out once you get them.
Yeah, Drew messaged you yesterday that he was sending them out?
Was
Or
it
was it this
yesterday or
morning?
this morning? It was
So they should
yesterday
be
or
here
this
in a few
morning?
days.
Has Flavor
What?
stopped making their white chocolate?
I
hope
have
not.
heard it's still on their site, I believe. So I don't know if they've stopped making it or if it. I don't really know 100%. Let me check. I'm checking their site right now.
And if you don't see it on there, you need to start messaging Mr. Bryson and Mr. Braden and tell them that they have to keep making that flavor.
I would have to agree with you on that one because
The
that
problem
is,
is
would
if
be a
people
That is
travesty.
my
don't-
favorite white chocolate, and
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
the
giving it.
problem we've got is if people don't buy them, this is the thing, guys. If people don't buy them, then they're not going to do them, are they?
That's
But
why I
that
said
white
support
chocolate is
them.
a popular flavor. Like everybody uses Flavora white chocolate. It's like the best white chocolate out there.
Yeah, I wonder whether it's like with Inawera and that though. I mean, Inawera dropped flavors. I mean, they didn't tell anybody, but they dropped them because they couldn't get hold of some of the elements anymore to make it.
Yes. Yeah.
But I wonder whether that's the same with the vast majority of the flavor companies. I should
White
imagine.
chocolate still there on their website. So as far as I know, it's still available. I don't know what's going on as far as stocking issues. There's a few flavor companies that have increased their minimum volumes, which if it doesn't move fast enough, distros, it's kind of hard. You'd lose money on it if you put it out there,
Yeah.
especially if they have a short expiration date like the Perlum. They have 12
Yeah,
months.
well, that's what he's saying.
have to
Steve has
set
just
that-
said
yeah.
white chocolate and milk chocolate are both out of stock on BCF for a long time. That might be why, if they're asking for more volume,
Yeah, I don't know.
they're not,
Yeah.
and they're not selling that volume. So if they say you've got to take a 10-litre drum, and they only sell 2 litres of it, they're not going to buy it, are they? Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. You know,
Steve, as
so,
long as it's available from them at all, you'll never run out of it. If
Yeah.
I got you back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. If they suddenly put up to these companies, these flavour houses, and turn around and say your minimum order is now 10 gallon, and they only do 2 gallon
Well,
in 2 years. Do you know what I mean?
even sometimes a gallon is too much for them to move in a year's time, in 12 months,
That's why
depending on
we
the
ended
flavor.
up buying a half a gallon of the toasted coconut cheesecake Perulum because
That
it was the only way they would be able to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it.
If they put it up, they're not these houses are not gonna buy them, are they? The companies that resell them because they don't sell them. And this is what I'm saying. If
Speaking
you
of which, guys, don't forget to go to BCF and order that because if they don't sell
that's
it,
what I'm
they're
saying.
not going to restock
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And this is what we were talking to Wayne and over there at Flavour Craver saying that same thing. We're saying about Flavour Junkie. They say, "Oh, you got to have 10 gallon." If you say, "Oh yeah, get me this in," and you never fucking buy it, then it's a waste of money, isn't it? Do you know what I
And
mean?
some companies, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm calling you out, Perlum, on this one. Some companies, you practically have to put your blood type in and everything you own for your entire company just to get the wholesale count. It's like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, that's
yeah.
insane. It's absolute insanity, the level that they want you to dive in just to get a flavoring. It's like,
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will go through that half gallon of toasted coconut cheesecake, but please don't make me buy that much at once in vain. Please keep it in stock.
Well, if you've got some white chocolate, Neil Pitts is needing a 4-ounce bottle.
I got a 4-ounce bottle behind me, but you can't have it. It's mine.
There you are. Now's your chance for flipping them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So don't buy them at there. Just buy a load of bulk and then flip them. Birdman, I'm back. Well, just about to go now, Birdie. Yeah, Mike's saying again, it's business about making money, no sales. They won't
Birdie.
save on shelf space. It's money.
Yeah.
Exactly, it is.
And
If you've
like
got
Tim was
money
saying,
tied
the
up on
Perulum
them-
put like a year-long expiration date on their flavoring. So if they
So you'd
sit
have to
there
buy
for
it
a
every year.
year,
because
Yeah.
it's a food flavoring company, they can't keep it past that year, so it's
Yeah,
or sell it
exactly,
past that year.
exactly.
So literally, they're in that 12. So they know they're going to have to resell at least a gallon of each flavor every year, which is good for them, but bad for the distros.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
That's the thing. If you want to put a short date on it, see, they're not daft. These companies are not daft.
Yeah, because they know you have to restock in a year.
they
Basically,
know-
get rid of your
yeah,
inventory to where however
yes,
you can, and then
Yeah,
restock.
so this is why they're not daft. Every company's cotton on the same. If you give them a short shelf life, they've got to buy more.
Short shelf life in a larger volume, and
But-
you're
Yeah.
gonna if they want to
if
carry
they
it,
don't
they're gonna have to
sell
pay.
it, they're not gonna buy more. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, as I said
Yeah.
to you before, we're a drop in the
We're
ocean.
this. We're this.
We're
We're
that.
this.
Compared to the world. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They use them cupcakes and things like that. There's
Yeah,
companies out there, like for your prime example is your what is it, sweets that do Star Mix, what they're called, Haribo. They probably buy them in fucking 20 gallon drums per fucking month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, any of the companies that use it, like even like in spirits and breweries, where they do use these flavorings, they
Yeah,
buy
I mean-
in bulk. They don't buy
Yeah,
like just a little bit at a time.
I don't think we got a single flavor company now, have we, that produces just for vaping.
No.
I mean, Flavora used to do just for vaping, but they've branched out.
Flavora's branched out, and No Wonder Flavors is branched out. SSA is
Yeah.
branched out.
You've
These are
got to
ones
do-
I
you
can
can't-
confirm. I've talked to
that's-
people, so
Yeah, this is the thing. They've got to branch out, and this is what the thing is. We are just this compared to this. Do you know what I mean? We probably, like I say, flavour companies probably in a juice mixing, maybe buy, a one that's doing them all the time, like 88 Vape and things like that. They're probably buying fucking gallons of the stuff. But not compared to a Haribo, a sweet maker, a rock maker, a beer maker, anything like that. They're buying them in
any of your
fucking-
sodas,
do you know what I mean?
any of your
Yeah,
sodas, because
sodas.
you drink a soda, you can
Do you know what I
taste what
mean?
it is, and a lot of times you can even tell what's in it. I know Liam can, because Liam, if you taste the soda,
Yeah.
a lot of times you can pick out the flavorings they used.
Yeah.
Not always, because they use sometimes proprietary, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
they do. Quite often, it is a flavor we know.
Yeah, so you just got to realise that I keep saying this, we're a fucking drop in the ocean. We're not the be all and end all for these flavour companies. We are a
Well, that's
byproduct.
That's right. I keep saying we're a niche inside of
Yeah.
a niche.
And like
Right.
Benny said earlier, we're getting smaller.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do use it for cooking and stuff. So there, take that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
coffees,
you've
cooking,
got to realise
alcohols.
that these Chinese manufacturers that are doing these disposables, these pre-fill pods, they're probably not. They're getting them from China. They're getting them from Hanseng. They're getting them from places like that. They're getting from Chinese manufacturers that they're getting for fucking peanuts. That's what you've got to realise.
The sad one that you're going to see is the people that really like the tobacco flavorings. Those are the ones that are going to be easiest to push by the wayside as far as like DIY, because they don't have as many uses in the food industry.
Yeah, that's why it's important that you keep ordering from places like Flavor Creator.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Noms, things like that.
Yeah.
The proper Mexican fried ice cream shop.
Exactly. Right, we will go around and say goodbyes. We will start with Cassie.
Thanks for coming out. I'm actually going to do a little bit more today than I usually do. Happy birthday to my baby brother. He's 29 today and 29 years old today. And today I am officially 11 years cigarette free.
Woo!
See y'all next week.
Nice.
Bye-bye. I'll pass it to Tim.
This weekend, harvest mixes for the show. If you're going to mix along, like it's getting that time of season where we're starting to get some of the harvest in. So let's have fun with it and start enjoying it. Gives Lady a chance to break out the pumpkin, most likely. I'm just warning you, it's probably happening.
Oh, I already broke out the pumpkin. Boop, boop.
Okay, so it already happened. All right, I'm passing the lead.
Right. Thanks, everybody. Being a good show, as always. And I shall see you next week. Over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody joining us tonight. Much appreciated. Do go over to, like we say, these places where you can buy your concentrates. If you do want to get in touch with them at Flavour Creator, just hit them up on Instagram or, send them an email and they will help you out. You can go, but just mention that you've seen it here. If you've been watching, just let them know. And yes, they'll happily help you out. Go over and get some of the original flavours from chefs and pick up some concentrates from there, because they are getting bigger. They are getting more different stuff in than what noms have got in. It's going more like what chefs used to be, which is good. Yeah. Do go over to Cassie and also Tim on a Tuesday and a Saturday and see what they're up to. Join in with a harvest mix, maybe some harvest berries, maybe some pumpkin spice, maybe some
apples, whatever
apples.
You feel like harvesting.
Look at them apples. Also follow them on ELR, all the flavours and everything else. And you will see us again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Love you guys.
Night, all.
Bye.